Yeah, because note taking is really really important in podcasts nowadays. Just to kind of know what happened in the podcast. Sometimes you get in the moment, like a trance-like state. You just kind of lose yourself with, and you don't really know what was talked about. So we got Jerry here. You want to introduce yourself, Jerry?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. We're just introducing everyone, and also Adrian and
Carla.
Yeah. In the back here, we got some fan group nowadays, which is great.
The audience.
Dude, so let's just jump into last time we met was before kind of everything happened. You guys opened up for Khalid, and back in what? February?
September.
It was September.
Yeah, because it was 915.
Oh,
Yeah, that
really?
was the show. Yeah,
It was
The
really
date-
915?
The date
Yeah.
was on 915.
Man, dude, I can really appreciate how much love Khalid's given to El Paso.
Yeah,
seriously.
for sure.
We had Lavelle Jones on the last week, and
Yeah.
and we were kind of talking about how even though Khalid's not really kind of born and raised here, he treats it like he's born and raised here. It's a very welcoming city to him.
Yeah.
So how was that for you guys? What happened after Khalid? Let's just jump into it.
Oh man, so Khalid in itself was just like one of the craziest experience we've had to this date.
I think
How
the
did-
Khalid performance was amazing, but the thing I'm tripping out still is that we had a dressing room, and I set up the Nintendo Switch, and I was like, I don't really care. I just want to play right now.
Yeah,
So that was the coolest thing for me. Though.
it was just eye opening in general. I think we found out 3 days before we had to perform.
Oh damn!
I got it.
How did you guys even meet up with Khalid? Like, how did he reach out to you? Why did he reach out to you?
So prior to playing and opening up for him, he introduced us. We got introduced to him because he just DM'd us just one day randomly on Twitter. He sent us a DM and he's like, "Hey guys, what did he say? Do you
Down in
remember?"
The very
DM.
first DM?
Yeah,
Oh, it was just like, hey guys, I'm gonna be at the studio tonight if you guys want to come through.
that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, he was at Beacon Hill just recording. He's like, "Hey, if you guys want to come through, I'm inviting just a couple of people. It's gonna be this day. Just show up."
Was he recording the Sun City album or what?
He was actually recording the song with Billie Eilish.
Oh.
Billie
Eilish, whatever.
Eilish, yeah.
So he was
What did you
recording
call her?
Eilish. I don't know how to pronounce
What do you
most of
guys-
these
swine?
names.
What do you guys think of that girl?
I think she's very different. I think she's cool as fuck. We actually got to meet her.
You got to meet her.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
Don Haskins, and she was really cool.
Yeah,
Very
she
like
seemed-
chill.
She
Very
seems
cool.
like all her pictures are kind of like a little odd for me.
Yeah.
But her music is really awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's almost
I'm
like-
blown away.
Yeah, there's two different. There's a kind of a separation between what you see in the pictures
Yeah.
and then what you listen to. Because I for one too, I would see her pictures and see that she's very heavy. Sponsored by TED Talk. No, I would see that she dresses very different as
Mhm.
opposed to most I guess pop quote unquote
Yeah.
pop stars. But then you listen to her music and then it's a whole different vibe. It's very soothing pop, just kind of
Yeah.
her own thing. So just seeing that difference is really cool. I like that.
She
a
came
lot.
out with a recent album, right? Have you heard
Yeah.
her latest? And it's supposedly like a
Wait, she has an album out?
Yeah.
I thought it was just one or two
Now
songs.
who's the uncultured
Wow,
swine?
dude, you know I know
Wow.
stuff, man. You know I pay attention to
She
to
dropped
music.
the album already?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Yeah, so I
I
know.
heard, yeah, I heard a
y'all
couple,
are fake
couple
news.
songs.
No, dude, I
but-
think the only reason I saw it is because I was looking up your all's album and I saw that on iTunes she had dropped an album and I was reading into it and supposedly every song is different and so no matter what kind of music you like, yeah, dude, I know what I'm talking about. Wow,
She
you're
dropped
live
a
on air.
whole line.
Come on.
Yeah, so every song is different. So everyone in the world is supposed to be able to like at least one song, which is the first
Yo.
album to ever actually do that. So that's
I
pretty
like
cool.
that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And she did something with Murakami recently. She's like one of the
Oh,
few
I saw
artists to
that.
get that little face thing.
Animation, yeah. And
Dude,
then she did
yeah,
that.
the animation, dude, it's
Mhm.
wild. So she's, I like her. I don't really
Mhm.
get it yet how she's kind of blown up and all these huge artists are in love with her. She must be really cool in person.
Yeah, I mean, when we met her, she was
really cool,
She was, laid back, and then I forget that she's only 17, 18?
She's 17. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
She's young.
Wow.
She's young. So
She
when
did-
we met her, she literally felt like we felt like we were just talking to a young
Yeah.
17-year-old. You know,
Yeah.
she wasn't holding herself as anything.
She
else.
wasn't trying to act
anything
bigger
else.
than us or anything. She was
Yeah.
a really cool girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, super chill.
Okay, yeah, sorry
So
we jumped
no,
on
yeah,
a
we
tangent.
kind of yeah.
So that's right. She was talking about this. They were doing a song together. Okay.
Yeah, so
So
when
how
we
did
went
she come up?
when we went to Beacon Hill, he was recording that song, and we just got to sit in and just listen to him, and then he in between takes of him recording, he'd come out and just like he talked to us and then a couple other locals from El Paso.
Okay.
Yeah, another group that goes by Tusk Airline. They're
Okay.
a rap group. They also got invited too, and Roman Rouge.
I haven't heard of either of
Yeah,
those
so
guys. Yeah.
they're all local. So he's
Okay, cool.
Roman's a singer. He's actually playing Neon this year.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. So he invited just a handful, like literally not even some of his old friends, like just a
Yeah, I
small
literally thought it
group.
was gonna be like a big group of his friends. It was
Yeah.
just artists
And we didn't even think we'd have like a chance to actually like converse and talk about like the industry and then just like music in general. But no, it was such a small group that like we got to sit down and then just he gave us so much insight when it comes to like the industry and just music and just once you start getting bigger and bigger, like it was pretty crazy. And I didn't even know it was literally gonna foreshadow us working together and him contacting us to open up for him.
So
and
it's just
not
like a
ask us.
random meet and greet, and you had no idea that he was like kind of picking out like
Yeah,
out
like
the
he was.
artists.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I did.
even to this day. We're just like, wow,
he
that's
he
so crazy.
did bring up that he wanted to do a show in El Paso.
Yeah.
But he was just like, it was just an idea. And
Yeah,
so to
nothing
see it like
into-
actually happen like almost a year later.
Nice.
Crazy.
So what kind of information or advice did he kind of share with you guys about getting bigger and what, like the pitfalls and the shining stars of the situation?
I mean, I think he touched base a lot on like signing to labels and then how you have to just always be sure with who you're working with, your team that surrounds you.
Yeah.
Always making sure that you never get taken advantage of. And then even he went over some of the stuff like playing in venues, like how you're supposed to grow as an artist. Like you don't want to be stuck playing in the same venue. You always want to push for more.
Okay.
So like, for example, capacity wise, like you want to be able to fill up a small venue and then see if you can fill up the next bigger venue.
Yeah,
and
so
then
once you
keep
start
it
filling
going.
up a couple small
Exactly.
venues, it's like take the leap to the bigger venue.
Exactly, yeah. And he even touched based on why it was harder for him to come back to El Paso, because even him being such a strong like representative of El Paso, he got a lot of backlash because sometimes he couldn't come back on tour to El Paso, like
Yeah.
it couldn't be a stop for him, so
Interesting.
yeah. So and it was just because you have to wait till you find like that right venue and that you can like I guess pull more people. And it was really cool because it was things that I don't even think we thought of, because prior to that, yeah.
Well, what I learned from the whole Khalid thing at Beacon Hill was the way he records. I did not know that like artists just mumble to a beat and that you would translate that mumble into actual lyrics. That to me was like, what?
Yeah.
What
Wait
the
a
heck
second,
is he
really?
doing?
Yeah, so
Because that's
basically,
how I like rap a lot. Like I'll just mumble some
Boy,
pretty
we're
fresh
not
stuff.
we're not gonna get into the conversation of you rapping. I'm sure it's
People are reaching
amazing.
out. People are reaching out. I'm just saying.
What's the rap name? I want to hear the rap name. What is it?
Well, so I go by the Wisecracker, but it's WSKR, and I'm getting kind of some flack for that because people
W
keep
what?
WSKR because I don't have vowels because I don't need them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but dude, so I'm getting some flack for it because everyone thinks it's Whisker,
Oh yeah.
but Whisker's kind of cool too.
Whisker, yeah.
So I
That's
might
a cool
change.
rap.
I
Yeah.
like Wisecracker.
See, yeah, so I'm the
Reminds me
Wisecracker.
of a little bit of like little what's his name? Little Ducky, little what? That's what it
Little
reminds me of.
Dicky, that's
Little
what it is.
Dicky.
Yeah,
There you go.
No,
Little Dicky, I
dude, so it comes from when I was in debate in high school. I like murdered this guy on the space program. and
Okay,
this,
let's
like,
get this guy in prison
No,
right
dude,
now.
no, be careful with my words, they're weapons. But I, so this like senior, when I was a freshman, he turned around like look of awe and like just wow, because it was just so impressive.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he goes, "Damn fool, you won wise cracker." And that was the first time I've heard that word used that way, and I was like, "Holy!" I get it.
That's how you know you have to stick to a name when something
Yeah.
like that happens.
That was my
Yeah.
street art name in New York. I did like 2 tags, and they're pretty sick though. If you guys ever want to look it up.
Hey,
Was
that's
it like
dope.
a cracker character that you drew, like a square
No,
with
it was
legs?
It was tennis balls, so I cut tennis balls in half, and then I'd like glue them together on like a sheet and like different shapes and stuff, like dogs and W's and stuff, and I'd hang them up with zip ties.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was actually really impressive. It was one like an up and coming New York in like the 2013 region, but then I just kind of stepped back because I didn't want the fame. Yeah.
I've spoken as a true
Understandable.
artist.
Yeah, gotta come down to El Paso,
There
how
you
about
go.
down here,
That's it.
Why blow up in New York when you can kind of give back to El Paso, Wait, so we got on to my
Okay.
rapping, yeah,
Yeah,
because
okay.
I mumble a lot. Yeah,
So
that's where it was.
Yeah, like seeing the process is
Yeah,
so
I just
insane.
never knew that that's how he does it, and I'm sure there's other artists that do it like that too, but it was just crazy to see that process. Because now on our new project, we're actually singing and rapping, and the way we create now is we mumble and turn that mumble into words. So it's crazy to have learned that from him.
Yeah, that's
sure.
cool. That kind of makes me think of like why maybe like 90s rappers are like talking shit on like mumble rap, because they're like, dude, you're just using the first step. Like you got to turn the mumble into lyricism.
Yeah.
And the mumble rappers are like, nah, dude, we're selling records just mumbling.
Basically,
Like, damn.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because like seeing Khalid do that, like he went through like just I want to say over maybe 20, 30 songs that he would just like listen to, mumble something, and then just like eventually turn that into songs. And some of the songs that he previewed ended up on his new project
Okay.
or on his like that EP he just
The
released.
Sun City, right?
Yeah,
That was-
the Sun City.
You
Yeah,
know that picture's right up here.
yeah, it's right there
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, that house looks way too familiar.
Yeah, no,
But-
I was like, wait. that's
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
So, anyways, like just meeting him there, it kind of like I guess he liked our vibe a lot because even us as local artists, I know he probably gets this a lot where local artists want to kind of like use him
Rub
as
him
a
over.
platform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, like use him as like what can I do here? What do I need to do to be like you? Or like what do
Yeah, how do I make it?
how do I make it? Can
Help
you
me
give
out.
me a handout? And for us, the one thing we always said was like,
Give me a handout. God damn, chill.
well, that's how some people are,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
But
if
that's
you're-
the truth. That's the truth.
yeah, like, and so with us, when we met him, it was just more of like a, you know what, let's just, if we can be friends with him, if we are on the same vibe, let's vibe with him and let's
Nice.
see what happens.
So you guys are looking for friendship.
Yeah, that's all it was.
That's
like,
beautiful.
I just
Yeah.
want to sleep over at his
Yeah.
house,
Watch
play
some movies, play some
Switch.
Switch.
Yeah,
Whatever,
that's
yeah.
it.
Does he have Switch?
Yeah, he does.
does,
I tried
yeah.
to challenge him to a game, but he didn't want to get murdered.
Yeah.
So I just went down with him.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that could damage a friendship. You know,
Yeah.
it's blossoming. No need to get
Okay.
too
No
competitive.
need to
Exactly.
beat his ass in Mario Kart.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you, man. I
But
get
yeah,
why.
so like that kind of like, I think the fact that we were being real with him and we weren't expecting anything in return from him
Uh-huh.
is what led to fast forward last year in September where he asked us to open up for him just direct support.
When
That's
was
it.
the Beacon Hill incident? The incident.
Oh, I think it was February last year.
February
damn,
of
so there's
last
a
year.
lot.
So there
So
was
you
a
probably
big
didn't
gap.
even know.
So like we didn't even like, if anything, because he's so busy, we didn't even keep in touch. Like we let him do his own thing, you know. We would support him, and that's it. And we saw that he was coming down because he made the announcement.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember personally, this is something like that I'm gonna hold with me forever. I remember working across the street at the Don Haskins Center at a little shop.
Yeah.
And
ups-
Uptown Cheapskate, yeah.
nice.
I remember going into work one day and just seeing his billboard right there, and I'm like, I'm putting it out there to the universe. Like, I want to open up for him. Like,
Nice,
that would be
dude.
the craziest thing ever to open up for him. But like,
It's good manifestation
you know,
right there.
yeah, exactly. And we went through it, and it was getting closer. It was already September, and we're like, we didn't even try to reach out to him. We just like wanted it to happen organically.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, we just thought.
I mean, we weren't even go. We didn't even have any tickets.
yeah, we didn't have any tickets.
Did you
It's
buy
just-
tickets
It's
for
like
it?
it's like Neon
They
Desert.
sold-
Show, you're not even
they
buying
sold
tickets.
out,
Sounds like,
like,
good friends.
the fastest selling out
They
tickets
did.
at Don
He
Haskins.
sold out Don Haskins. He's the first artist to sell out Don Haskins. Like
the
Wait,
fastest,
the
faster than
fastest.
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Faster
Fact
than
check that.
faster than
Wait, did
whoever else
Brittany
is
play
going.
here? Brittany played?
Yes.
She played a couple years
This is
ago.
how I know you're
Wow.
uncultured swine, JW.
Wow, man. I didn't know.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
Brittany and me go way back, actually.
Yeah, I
Dude,
think it was the
Lies.
circus.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
circus tour.
Dude, the circus
I
tour,
think,
really?
right?
Oh,
Jerry,
wow.
fact check.
Jerry,
Wow,
Jerry
fact
was
check.
there.
Wow, nice, Jerry. Yeah, I saw her on the, the Mars. What was the Mars song she had back in the day?
Oh my god.
The
oh,
Mars
the
song?
Yeah, she
hit
was
me.
like,
No,
yeah,
not hit me. Baby,
it was
one
like
time.
where it's about Mars.
Yeah,
She was
she's
like,
wearing the red jumpsuit.
Yeah, the red jumpsuit. Come on. No one.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not
Yeah.
a big Britney
Do you know-
fan.
do you know
I don't
this?
know all that is.
Oops, I did it again.
Oops, I did it again. Yeah, it
Oops. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
was that?
that's the
School?
first one. Yeah, I thought
Did it
that's the.
No, yeah, because
No,
that's the
that's
one with
the
the
one
whole
with
heart.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's yeah. He's right. Jerry's right. Jerry's right.
This is why we like Jerry more than JW.
Coming in with your back.
Wait, I'm still. What is the school outfit then?
Hit me, baby.
Hit
one more
me,
time.
baby.
Damn,
See,
Jerry,
Jerry
killing
coming
it.
in.
Look at that first time podcast, Jerry.
There you
Back
go.
to back facts.
This is why you need
this
Jerry
has
in your
never
life.
happened on a podcast.
There you go. Back
Thanks,
to back
Jerry.
facts.
Thanks, Jerry. You might have a permanent spot here. It's looking great. All right, so we got sidetracked because Brittany
Yes.
got kind of outsold by Khalid and
Yes.
Quicker, which
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
still fact checking. So
That's
go back.
that's real, boy. Listen to
So
me.
Yeah.
when we thought like, you know what, he's gonna do his own thing. He's already big enough to have his own openers. He can
Yeah.
ask anyone that he's worked with, you know, like he can pretty much have anyone open up for him. So
Yeah.
I remember it was the Wednesday prior to the show.
Wednesday? When was the show? Friday?
Friday, I think.
So did any openers
Was
back
it
out?
Friday or Saturday? We
no,
played
no
both.
openers. No, I mean, I don't even know what
It
happened.
sounds like some openers might have backed out.
You know
Like
what
last
it is?
minute, you know?
Because when I got the call, all I know is that Khalid wanted to make it as like El Paso as possible. So I think he really had it in his
Yeah.
mind that he wanted a local opener.
Dude, I think Billie Eilish has some family here too, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, really?
No.
No.
Jerry, fact check that. Jerry, fact check that.
No, I was just going along with the local theme. But maybe, dude. Who knows, man? I don't know her that well. She's only 17. I don't know. She's up and
So
coming.
quiet.
True.
So Khalid calls you guys 3 days before.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
his
that's,
manager.
That's
yeah.
pretty
Manager,
wild.
yeah.
Is that kind of common? Like only 3 days? Like what are you guys thinking?
I've never had that. Like I never even
Like
heard
that's
of that.
the biggest show you guys are
I
ever,
was-
ever
yeah.
playing yet,
Yeah.
and freaking.
2 sold out shows.
Like,
Yeah.
what did you
Back
do
to
when
back.
you got the call? You were like,
So-
yes, immediately, or were you like,
I
sorry?
got the call. Yeah, I
Oh,
got
damn,
the
you
call.
got the call.
I think
Nice.
it was either Tuesday or Wednesday morning, like at 8 a.m. I got a text saying, "Is this the Swell Kids?"
And by the way, this guy does not wake up at 8 a.m.
I don't. So I was half asleep. So I get a text saying like, "Is this the Swell Kids? Can you take a call?" And that's very vague. You
Yeah.
know, very like
Random
just
number.
Random number. I don't
we
even
got,
know it.
We got Eddie.
Out of like, yeah, seriously. I thought that was the next like that was gonna be the phone call. Like,
yeah.
$10 or Eddie gets it.
Yeah,
You know, like, so when
Wow.
I got the
Great.
call, I seriously thought someone was joking with me. Like I'm not even gonna lie. So
Yeah.
I got the call and it was his manager, Khalid's manager, and he just like he said, you know what, Khalid's gonna have a show here in about a couple days, and he wants you to open up for
He
him.
said Khalid's gonna have a show here, like you didn't know.
Yeah, literally. And I was like, I never heard of
Hey,
him.
just in case you didn't know,
I was like,
there's
who?
a guy named Khalid.
Yeah.
He's from El Paso.
And I was like, who? So like,
What? Khalid?
yeah.
The
so,
DJ?
Yeah. Basically, I seriously thought that I was getting played or whatever, and yeah, no, he was just like, the show's in 3 days. It's gonna be at the Don Haskins. Do
Yeah.
you want to do it? And obviously, my first reaction to that was yes. Not knowing anything,
not knowing
like
anything, you're just
not
like, yeah,
even-
we got it.
I was like, yeah, we could do that, because like he
Yeah, of course,
literally
dude, we do
asked.
this.
Yeah, he
We
asked
just
like,
played there last week.
yeah, exactly. Like I had to act like if
Right.
this is something just natural for
Yeah,
us. Like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, we got that. Don Haskins, 8,000 people. Yeah, sure.
Not a
whatever.
deal. Not a problem.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Donnie? Yeah, I'm
No
in.
big deal. Yeah. So the fact that he did that, I got off the phone and right away, like I called like these guys.
Wait, he didn't
and-
call me. I was,
Oh, yeah.
I was
I-
at work. I was at Walmart slaving for these people. And I got an email and it said, like, oh, please confirm that you will be opening up for Khalid. And I read it and I was like,
I
was
literally,
like, fuck you, boss. I quit. I was like, I'm fucking out of here, boy.
Later, everyone.
I literally rushed to Adrian. And then I rushed to Eddie afterwards at Walmart.
And I couldn't
was
breathe.
like,
You're at Walmart?
He's at
I
Walmart.
was at
What are
work.
you doing at Walmart?
With his little Walmart vest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
were you
Walmart.
like checking people out? Or you
Yeah,
just talking shows?
I was
What's going
like on the email and somebody was like, can you help me find the chips? And I was like, fuck off. I'm doing this real quick. Please
So,
leave me the fuck
I
alone.
literally like run through the Walmart and I'm looking for Eddie and I see him. I'm like, dude.
And I was like, wait, I'm going to lunch. Let's go to lunch.
Yeah. He's like, wait, let me
I
clock
told my
out.
boss, I was like, bitch, I'm out. I'm going to lunch.
So yeah, I told Eddie, I'm like, we got Khalid. Like we're open.
We got it.
We went to Chick-fil-A. We talked about it. And we ordered food. And we were so nervous. We didn't even eat the food.
Yeah.
We literally were like, oh my God, what's going to happen? We can't even eat our own food. How are we supposed to like perform in front of
Yeah,
all these
straight
people?
up. Like we just
Like-
said yes to something that like we've never done.
Exactly.
And like, well, how the fuck are we doing this?
Yeah. And not only that, but just the amount of time that we had. Our time frame
Dude, 2
literally
days. What the
we didn't have any time to even get nervous. Like
Yeah.
we had to literally just
Get ready.
get in like full like work mode and just like prep the biggest show that we were gonna
And we
play.
knew nothing about performing in like an arena
Yeah,
type
we're
of thing.
used to playing at small bars
Yeah,
where
yeah.
we don't even know what in-ear monitors were.
Yeah.
And we don't know about like not having the speakers and then all the bounce back and just like being able to
Yeah,
play in
so
front of that big of a crowd.
We found out, I did not know this, that when you perform in like an arena, you get the bounce back, the sound bounces back to you. So it completely like messes up your mixing. So you need to have in-ear monitors so that
Yeah.
doesn't interfere with your performance. And so that was our first time working with that. So we were like, oh, we better get used to this then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we reached out to Pilo from Lowbrow,
Oh,
and he jumped on board. Him and Christian both were like, okay, Christian was like, I'm gonna take care of the emails. Kilo's like, I'm gonna make sure you guys don't suck on stage.
Nice.
And in like literally in 3 days, we were just working, like, rehearsing.
Wait, why Kilo? Was he no big stages or something?
Yeah,
big sound?
Kilo basically has done so many festivals. And
Okay,
he
so
runs
festivals,
sound.
he does like
he
Neon
knows
Desert maybe and stuff?
everything. Yeah, he does Neon Desert, like all the
Jambalaya,
shows.
all the
Yeah,
more stuff.
and so with that, like we knew Kilo was the guy, and
Nice.
he jumped on board. He's like, you know what, I respect you guys. I like your hustle. I'm gonna do this for you guys,
Cool.
and I'm gonna drop everything and just help you guys. And
Damn.
so
So
yeah,
he broke up with his girlfriend.
No.
Yeah.
He left his
Job,
kids at the house.
Started fasting.
All that.
So yeah, we did that, and we were able to pull it off. Like we had
Wait. So there's so much more. You got a sound guy and an email
Sound guy,
guy, and then all of a
email
sudden you
guy.
pull it off.
Yeah.
What are like 5 things that were like I didn't know we were gonna be able to pull this out, like
Okay,
speakers.
so-
Like what do you have to get for a show like this?
So basically, we have to prep ourselves just to know that we are playing with like a good, like a couple seconds delay.
Yeah.
So the crowd's hearing something that we heard like a couple seconds prior.
Yeah.
So that can throw everyone off because when we practice,
like they're moving differently
literally,
and
we're
stuff.
going like this, and then the crowd's like this, like 2
All
seconds
lazy.
later,
You
and
guys
we're
are
like,
God, retards.
And I
out
get
here.
on the mic and I'm like, can you be on time, you fuckers?
Just watch my hands, guys.
And so we had not only that was our main focus, but outside of that, Adrian, who is our manager, was taking care of making sure that our merchandise. That was another thing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, if you have merch, you can set it up. We had no merch whatsoever.
Yeah.
So-
Well, not to make it like that, we were not prepared. We had merch. We just sold out of it.
Yeah, there you
there
go.
you
We
go.
completely
We were
sold
all-
out of it,
we were
so we
all
had nothing
out
in stock.
of merch.
There you
That
go.
makes sense. That makes
So-
more sense.
So we had to replenish the stock and for sure get some money out of it.
Literally, like make 100. I don't know how many shirts did we make. 200 shirts.
200 shirts
like,
in 3
3
days.
days.
What-
like a design, and then like get it all ready to go. Have the like.
Did you guys go to where'd you guys go to print all this stuff out? In
Oh, we
3
hit
days?
Gucci. We hit up Gucci and they took care of that.
Where did
Nice,
we go?
dude.
Christian got it.
Oh, Christian, yeah, the guy who Christian from Lobel, he also took care of that too.
Yeah,
So-
Christian
Lowbrow
was
was nice,
production
dude.
manager.
Yeah, coming
Lowbrow's
in.
like a full product, like
Yeah.
Coming in.
Lowbrows
Yeah.
forever, the homies for sure.
Yeah, so not only that, but we had like a media team because we wanted to document the whole thing. We wanted to document just like video,
Yeah.
pictures, just before, after. So we
Because
hired.
my grandma was not gonna believe it.
Yeah.
So we needed pictures.
I needed to
So
show.
yeah, we hired Eric and Dama. There are a couple here in El Paso that do fantastic work, and we've been working with them with like photo shoots and music videos, press photos,
Nice.
visuals. So they jumped on and
Like
they
screens
dropped
and everything in the
everything.
background and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
or-
yeah. So basically, they've
What
done
was
our
your
visuals.
background?
Well, for
'Cause there's 2
Khalid-
shows, right?
Yeah, 2 shows.
Back to back.
Yeah, back to back.
Oh,
For
wow.
Khalid's show, we just had a graphic. That's all we could basically do.
Mhm.
But for Neon Desert, they did a whole video.
Video
projection,
visuals and
visual.
stuff.
Yeah,
Are
so
you guys hearing that background right now?
I am. I'm not
Okay.
too sure what.
Yeah,
that
so we
is.
pick up, just in case this is on the podcast, we pick up radio stations every now and then because we have like really high tech equipment that just does stuff like that. So
Nice.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think it's a Mexican
Yeah, it's
radio
nice.
station.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think it's La Chona that's playing.
Nice. It's good background.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's soothing.
Yeah, it's soothing. Makes
Soothing.
it
So,
more personal.
literally in 3 days, we were able to just get everything done, and we couldn't have done it without our team. Like
Yeah, for
literally,
sure.
Eddie and I, we had we were so lucky to have everyone in our like court because we just got to focus on putting on a good show
Yeah.
and having a good time,
Nice.
and that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like ultimately,
Yeah.
So when did it actually become a good time and not like a nervous wreck?
once the
'Cause
lights,
once it
like hit, like, cause yeah, I think I remember being behind the stage with Eddie with our in-ears, and there was a guy in our in-ears saying like 1 minute to lights, and you're literally like,
Well, it's not even. Doesn't even start at 1 minute. It's like 5 minutes to lights.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
so
3
you're
minutes
getting
to lights.
nervous.
I hate
It's
the
1 minute
coming
to
down.
lights.
Yeah.
Like the longer time you're letting me know, man, the more nervous I get.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
you got an hour. You're like, what?
Yeah.
I actually have a very disgusting way to cope with my anxiety
Eddie does.
before a big show. A very disgusting.
Well, behind
Please
the
don't
music.
judge me. Please love me, guys. I actually have to chew on something, and I can't chew on gum because that's too much sugar and it's gonna give me more anxiety.
Yeah,
But I chew on cardboard.
that's not disgusting. That's recyclable.
So basically, I'm a biodegradable hoe
Nice.
because I chew on that, and for some reason, it calms me down. I don't
Because
even
it's
know
weird.
why.
I don't
Your
know
local composter.
because literally, we'll play a show and he gets the worst coughs. Like he gets
The
nervous
worst
coughs.
anxiety
Like,
attacks.
like he's about to cough a lung out.
Yeah, dude, I feel
And-
you. I get an anxiety coughs too every now and then.
Yeah, and like no matter what, like if we're about to play, he'll just start coughing, and I'm just trying to stay myself. I'm trying to stay
Yeah.
sane, and like and I'm like, Eddie, shut the hell up! Like you're coughing,
You're
way too
freaking
much.
me out, man.
Yeah,
Now I'm
and
freaked
so
out. Like,
yeah, and
So-
then I think one time, what was it? You just like
I don't know. I have no idea. I just was like, I need to chew on something. I
Yeah.
found cardboard in my backpack and I just put it in my mouth and it was like, I mean, not a big ass, gigantic piece of cardboard,
yeah.
but
Are we
just like
talking-
the corner of it.
Are we talking about like cereal box cardboard or like package box cardboard?
Are we talking about like
FedEx?
package box?
Yeah, like
cardboard.
FedEx box.
It's a little, it has to be a little thicker.
Yeah.
Gotta like them thick. Yeah.
Nice. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's more chewable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
and ever since then it works. So like
Nice.
right before
So
Khalid,
right
we
before
made
Khalid,
sure,
I
That's-
made sure I
that's
had
like on the-
cardboard.
like on his
artist
rider,
list.
like on his rider, it's like
It was like salsa, chips, fruit, water, and cardboard.
Cardboard
Yeah,
cut
that's
out
it.
in like 1-inch pieces, 2-inch
That's it.
pieces, like little stars or something.
Yeah.
So I chewed on that and I was not coughing
was
before the
weird.
biggest stage that we had to perform on.
Nice.
Yeah, and so literally once the lights go down and they're like, all right, you're on, I think that's when it starts becoming fun.
Oh, by the way, right when the lights turn off, I just spit it out. I'm like, "Pwah, I don't need this no more.
I'm
and
in.
And I run to
Yeah.
the stage.
It's basically like that.
Nice.
And then after the lights go on and then you hear the crowd roar,
Ooh, they roared.
they roared.
Oh,
Wow.
They roared.
I've never. We've heard people scream,
Yeah.
but I've never heard a crowd roar
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I was like, wait a minute, I'm going off stage. I can't do this.
Yeah, dude, that's cool, though.
And then it's fun. The
Yeah.
rest of the, you don't even worry about anything. You're just up there.
We're up there doing our thing, and we're already like, oh, cool. We only have like 2 songs left.
Yeah.
It went by that fast.
How long do you guys play? What, like a 45-minute set, hour set, 4-hour
How
set,
long did we
2-day
play?
set?
45 minutes.
It's like a 45-day set.
45-day
No,
set?
it was like I think a 45
Fast?
minute set.
I think it was a
yeah,
45
45-minute set.
Oh, nice.
But that felt like 5 minutes.
And so was it just you guys opening, or like Billie Eilish was there both
She
nights
was
or one night?
she was just a special guest.
Oh,
For
a
the
special
first
guest.
song. Yeah, so
Oh,
she just came out for
okay.
a song or two, and
Oh, cool.
then yeah, she dipped. So it was just us as the opener. So we had a big
Yeah,
responsibility.
man.
We
Yeah.
had to
You had
get
to
the
like
crowd,
liven up the crowd, make sure,
Yeah.
you know.
had to get them hyped.
Like
and,
worst
you know,
case scenario, the crowd just was like down, and then Khalid
Exactly.
like never wants to come back to El Paso. and that's
Exactly.
his whole music career is just off the chain.
That, I
Wow.
mean, that's all
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the pressure we had.
Thanks,
you know?
guys.
So
Thanks for that.
no, but even like just knowing that we had that much pressure on us just to put on a great show, because first and foremost, we take pride in our shows. Like
Mhm.
that's something that we really strive for, you know. And
Yeah.
so the fact that I know I felt it, and just the response we got afterwards, it was just such a reassuring feeling that we're doing something right.
Nice,
you
man.
know? Yeah.
Did you guys make like a unique set for the show, or did you guys kind of just pull up like kind of your normal set, or what was going on with that? Is that even the right set? Is that
Yeah,
the right
we-
set?
We
the right
we know there's certain moments of sets that we used to play that are like really good and people will get into.
Yeah.
So basically, we got those certain moments
Best of?
Yeah.
and put it all together.
Nice.
Best of Swell
And we
Kids
had
shows.
certain songs that had cuss words, and we didn't know if we could use them or not. So
Yeah.
we, on the safe side, we just took them out.
Yeah, not Don Haskins, man.
Yeah. So
we
we had a couple roadblocks along the way, but ultimately I felt like the set was just great.
Nice.
Like,
So it was all pretty smooth sailing. Was there
Yeah.
nothing like kind of wrench in the game where you had to avoid something or anything? It just kind of went well.
no, other than just
Cool. Just
like
being
having
nervous.
3 days
Yeah,
to
just
prep
right away.
for
Yeah.
the biggest show ever. Yeah, that's about it. Like
Fair enough. That's a decent
that's
one.
like that's about it for us. But yeah, after that it just kind of like opened the floodgates, and just like the recognition we got from the city was just insane.
Nice.
Yeah, it was super cool
Yeah.
to see that.
Well, what happened to the Swell Kids after the show?
We broke up.
That's what I heard.
Just kidding, no.
We were one and done.
Yeah. Well, didn't you guys like split up and do your own thing for a little while, or what? What?
No.
No? You guys were always
We-
still the Swellies.
I don't know.
I think
what
we
did
Swell
had,
do?
we had a couple shows. We kind of like wanted to pull back a
Yeah.
little bit on shows just because we were going so heavy the year prior. So we wanted to like hold back on playing, just like every weekend. You know,
Yeah.
because at one point in time, I think we had shows like
Every
weekend.
fucking weekend.
yeah, like every
weekend went
weekend,
up
just
after every
hustling.
weekend.
And so that helped get our name out there. And then
Yeah.
after the Khalid, we wanted to be a little more strategic with our shows, and you know, just kind of keep people wanting more.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's another thing we learned from Khalid is that you want to, as an artist, you don't want to burn yourself out and just play
Just to play.
You
Yeah.
know, like, because then people
Once
are
you've
gonna,
hit like a certain spot, it's like, you know what, I've gotten my stuff out there. Now I need to kind of think of phase 2.
exactly, and that's basically what we saw it as, is like Khalid was kind of like the last check mark in our El Paso list,
Mhm.
and we got to play at all the venues here in El Paso, and we got to do like Neon Desert, and we got to do Khalid. Like that
Yeah.
was the biggest. Like we didn't even think we can go that far. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like that was the biggest check mark. So
Well, there's still the Sun Bowl.
hey,
True.
who
I think
knows?
you guys can fill that up pretty
Who
soon.
knows? Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Sun Bowl's outside too in good weather, like maybe in a September.
But the thing is,
Sick.
That'd be beautiful.
it'd be cool to do it as a DJ set, but it'd be amazing to do it as our live set.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because
There you
now
go.
we have a live set. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we took our break, had our fun. We had family that came into town, saw that, and did that. And
Nice
then,
Thanksgiving. You spent
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
nice
with the
Thanksgiving,
family.
nice
The holidays,
Christmas.
Yeah, we spent
Nice
the
ba-
holidays.
So
like,
basically, we regrouped during the holidays.
Nice.
We had so much fun doing all this business stuff and
Did you do-
performing, but we got together as a family again. And
Did you do any
just
Friendsgiving with the other Swell Kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, so we have a thing called Swelly Christmas.
Oh yeah.
And it's
I think
been
we might
going
have talked
on.
about
Yeah,
that
I think
on
so.
last
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So we had our Swelly Christmas.
Quish-
and-
Christmas.
Christmas.
Really Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah. So we had our Swelly Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah.
And yeah, we got to. It was nice because I think
I think you
Eddie,
invited.
myself.
Well,
Hey,
that's blame it on Adrian. That
All
guy
right,
is.
that's
Fair
our manager right
Fair
there.
enough. Fair enough.
We'll beat his ass
I
after
get
this.
kind of busy during the holidays too. It's probably like a missed text or something. I get it.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
Yeah, I feel that. I understand, man.
So yeah, we got to spend time as friends, you know.
Yeah.
Because you know what's crazy is that when you start doing this music thing and you like get super serious about it, you almost just become business partners. The only time you meet each other is when there's a show,
Mhm.
rehearsals. You got to have a meeting about this and that, and you kind of it's kind of scary because you can lose the friendship and just
Yeah.
become business partners.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
You know, and I think that goes across the board.
Yeah, kind of like with any
anything.
business ventures. Yeah.
You know, like if
remember
you just
you love each
focus,
other.
yeah, if you just focus on the business, you're gonna lose the whole friendship aspect and what made the business what it is.
Mhm.
And so, with us, I'm kind of grateful that we had a chance to just rest from like October to January, you know, and we just focused on just being friends, hanging out, and just. You know, on the back of our minds, though, we were always like, okay, what's phase 2? Like, what's going to be the next?
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
Next, yeah.
And
so till January, you guys were just kind of relaxing. When did the like what live music you guys have original? What's the right term for what this next
I guess
project is?
live, like, yeah, I mean,
Live, yeah.
because I want to say that we are both DJs,
Yeah.
so we can have live sets
Yeah.
and DJ sets. So, like, we're DJs and artists. Even
Okay.
though, I mean, it can get lost in translation.
Love
because
that movie. Speaking of Lost in Translation,
It's a great movie, too.
Oh my
I just saw
God.
it the other day.
Really?
It's
I
so
just
good.
recently saw it too, man. I was
so
like, damn,
good.
that's
that
actually
soundtrack is
good.
amazing.
Yeah, it's nice.
Can
Anyways.
we not get into this?
Anyways, so yeah, when we came back, all of us sat down and we were just like, okay, like what's
Well-
something we wanted to do?
Yeah. Well, we also, when we had our break, we went to, well, what Alex and I like to do is we like to go see artists that we love. So we get inspiration from artists. So we went to Camp Flognaw. We saw Tyler, the Creator. We love him. We saw, like, Tierra Whack. We saw her. And so we came back to El Paso and we were like,
No, you don't.
We
feel-
did.
yeah, we
see
saw
Kitsy
Kitsy
Goes.
Goes.
Yeah.
So we came back and we were like, let's do this live stuff that we've been wanting to do because DJ stuff is so much fun, but we've been wanting to do some live show stuff. So
What's crazy is that when we first started, we originally wanted to be like a live set. We didn't want to be DJs
Yeah.
necessarily, but I think with our marketing and just how we were like presenting ourselves, the DJ route just kind of took over, and we just ran with it.
Yeah.
We thought like, all right, well, people like what we're doing as DJs, so let's go that route and see how far it takes us. And
Yeah.
lo and behold, it took us as far as
It did, yeah.
as far as
Once
we
the
wanted
wheels
to,
start
you know?
turning, it's kind of like hard to like kind of step back and be
Exactly,
like, hey,
yeah.
are we wanting to guide this here? Are we kind of like, or is
Yeah.
it just taking us somewhere that we kind of want to change it up a little bit?
Exactly, and I think as
Yeah.
artists, no matter if you're big or small, like you want to be versatile and you want to be able to explore those different doors
Mhm.
as an artist. Because like if you limit yourself to just one thing, then I mean you're never gonna know what you're good at.
Yeah.
You know, and so with us, once we finally regrouped, we decided to just like, all right, well let's really give this live thing like a try. Like
Yeah.
and. We sat down and then we started just going through music. After Camp Flognaw, we came back just so inspired to just be different, do something different. Regardless, what people were gonna think about it, because people love us as DJs, but as artists, we don't know how people are gonna respond to that. Like we don't know how they're gonna see us when we are playing like slower songs or different songs. You know, it's not all hype.
Yeah, and like putting your voices on the tracks too.
That's
man.
the biggest thing. Yeah. Like I know Eddie and I were both really nervous about that. Like I know I was freaking out too, and I'm pretty sure Eddie was. We're just like, we're not singers. We're not.
I don't even like my voice. I know he doesn't like his voice. So
I'm almost certain I sound like Squidward. So like,
Squidward's a good guy though.
I mean, he is. Yeah, he's a great clarinet player.
Squidward has a better voice than you.
Yeah. See what I mean?
Don't throw Squidward under the bus. He ain't do nothing to you.
Yeah, for
He's been nothing but love.
But yeah, so it was kind of strange to like hear our voices on a track, because normally what we do is we'll just outsource and just find an artist that we think sounds good on a beat, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just been the formula for us.
I've never gotten a call.
Hey.
Well, fine.
Wow, man.
Did not.
We didn't even know your rap name till today.
I
You're
know.
right, dude.
Come on,
Swelling
man.
Hubs, maybe.
I'm gonna need a SoundCloud link. I'm gonna need a Spotify link.
All right. I got
I'll get you my manager's email, and you can go ahead and send
Cool.
it.
Cool. Just connect me with your manager.
Got it.
And we'll work on something.
There you go.
Lavelle Jones seemed pretty excited. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a fan with him.
Whatever.
Might just be a rare individual. Whatever.
Hey.
No worries, dude. It's fine.
But yeah, so now.
So Bloom started what, in January or earlier than that?
I think so.
January, yeah.
Yeah, January. And
Okay.
Something that what I always have is just beats and ideas that are always just there. So we went back and looked at them, and we made sure that we liked one of them to start making music on. So we gathered all those beats and ideas, put them in a folder, and we're like, okay, cool. What's gonna be on the project and what's not?
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And it was just like a process of elimination, and then Eddie would send me just beats, and then we would just listen to them and see which ones that we liked and which ones we thought had potential to turn into songs. And from there, we literally just like, we were recording any random ideas, kind of like the whole mumbling technique, like Khalid, like we mentioned earlier. We started doing that like in my apartment. Like we converted my apartment into a studio. And
I literally told him, like, get rid of your bed.
Yeah.
And let's do a studio in here.
And we turned it into a studio. Like, I was sleeping on a mattress, just like on the floor. I had to like pick it up.
Why did yours get thrown in the boat?
What?
You didn't want to take.
It's because I got too many dogs at my house, so they'll just be barking in every track. So we had to do it at his house.
Interesting. You didn't want dogs in the track. Okay.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Fair enough.
They're loud. I got a pug. I got a husky. I got a yappy chihuahua. Like.
Yeah, just cut them out of the track.
They're cute, but they cannot be a part of the auto tune. They cannot.
Fair enough. Yeah. Maybe a beat in the background with the
maybe later.
Maybe down the road.
Yeah.
Maybe the next one.
They're cute, but.
Yeah. Cute. I mean, cute sells.
Cute.
Dogs are a big deal.
I know, I'm cute. I'm cute.
You are cute. Right.
I look like a damn mandarin orange. Like, I'm cute.
I like mandarin oranges.
Yeah, see? I'm juicy.
He's on it.
I'm healthy.
Why have dogs when you can have fruit? I get it. I'm into that.
So we started recording Bloom in January, and yeah, I think over a course of just the 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
Well, we did set a deadline. We did set a deadline.
So one of the artists that we really look up to is Brockhampton. And so
do you like Brockhampton?
Dude, we were actually just talking about Brockhampton last episode. I was kind of ragging on Lavelle for not knowing him.
Oh
Come on,
my God,
Yeah,
Lavelle, I'm unfollowing you on Instagram. That's over.
Dude, what do you think of their newest album though? It wasn't my favorite. Oh man, sorry, Brockhampton.
Oh my God, bro! Meet me outside after this.
Eddie has that album on vinyl.
Yeah,
that's how much he loves it.
Oh man, dude, that's all right. Fair enough, dude.
No, well, honestly, to be fair, when I first heard it, I was kind of thrown off too. I felt, because it was the first album that they did without Amir, the member that got
kicked out.
The boot.
Yeah, didn't you get like the assault charge or something?
Something like that. Yeah. So this was their first album after he left.
And what was Amir? Was he like a production guy or like?
No, he was
a
actually
rapper.
one of the rappers, like one of the main rappers in the group. So they kind of went through a whole phase themselves, and this was their first project afterwards. And I'm gonna be fair, like, and honest, I had a hard time like getting into it at first, but then after that, like, it's just it was an album that you have to like. It grows on you.
I'll give it another try.
You know, like, it has to grow on you, yeah.
I've listened to like 32 times, but I'll give it like a 30.
There you go. You need at least 34.
Is this the camera?
The album cover is cool though. Like,
yeah,
I do like the infrared of the pregnant woman. That's
which is pretty cool, because like one of our first stickers was our faces like kind of like the yin yang symbol,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was infrared too.
Oh.
So when we saw that,
They
we were just
stole
like,
it from us.
No.
Just
You
kidding.
guys are backing up Rockhampton even
Just
though they're
kidding.
kind of taking. All right, fair enough. I mean, that takes a lot of, I'd say, not courage, but not credibility. I'm thinking of the word
Shut your ass.
Yeah, I gotta do it right there.
No, yeah.
You guys, that's really nice of you guys.
So
I
basically,
appreciate it.
what Brockhampton said in an interview, I think they're in Europe somewhere finishing that album, is they said that they wanted to give themselves a deadline, whether the songs are done or not, whether
Yeah.
they had any songs
Yeah.
ready or not. So they give themselves a deadline just so it puts that pressure on them to
The
kind of
deadlines are
like.
key, man.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm pretty sure if we didn't give ourselves a deadline, we'd still be trying to like perfect the songs.
Yeah.
Especially me, I'm a
Yeah.
perfectionist.
Yeah.
So
So
What was the
what
deadline, March 11th?
what their deadline was they said that they write their album in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, their album's gonna be done. So we were like, let's do it in 2 weeks. It's gonna be done.
Yeah.
So we literally did it in 2 weeks. Yeah.
yeah.
You hit the deadline.
Yeah, we
We
did.
did, yeah.
Wow.
Mixing and mastering and everything. And
No, not the mixing mastering.
Oh,
Just the
I thought
songs
we
were
did.
done,
Thought we
and
did.
then like the mixing mastering afterwards. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, pretty much the whole thing took like 3.5 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
which is crazy,
Yeah,
especially
it is
because we
crazy.
were doing something so new.
Yeah.
But I feel like with this project, and it took me a while to understand it, like what this project was to us, and because the songs were coming from a pure place. What we were saying is just like,
You guys consider
How it
yourself
felt.
pure?
I mean,
No, I get what you're saying. That's
Well,
beautiful.
I
That's
step
legit.
into a
That's
church and I burn,
Eddie's
so I'm not really
Eddie's
pure.
a young priest in training.
Oh
that's
my
cool, man.
god.
That's cool, man. I like that. St. Clement's is actually a great church to go to. If any listeners need a congregation, maybe
I will
First
give you your
Presbyterian as well.
baptism. I
It's
will
beautiful
put
stuff.
you in the water, but I will not let you come back up.
Easter is coming up soon to you guys, just
There
to
you
let
go.
you know.
There you
When
go.
is Easter?
Easter is April 21st.
Okay, bet.
There you go. Go
Saint-
see your local priest.
Yeah, and
Over
if you
here.
want to come to St. Clement's with me.
Link is in my bio if you guys need a baptism.
Nice, nice.
Always ready with the link.
Yeah, links are good. Links are key, to get people activated.
Link. Speaking of Link, who's your favorite character on Smash Bros?
On Smash Bros,
Are you playing Smash Bros?
I mean, Super Smash Bros isn't my jam. I like Mario Kart a little more, but
Okay,
I go with
Okay,
Donkey
who's your
Kong.
go-to for
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart?
Luigi.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
you
Fair
look like
enough.
Luigi.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Thanks, guys.
You look like a Luigi
Thanks,
driver.
guys. Wait, do any of you guys are Yoshi fans?
This guy's a big Yoshi.
I'm a big Yoshi fan.
You
But
are
since I
Yoshi.
switched over to the
Interesting.
Switch,
Interesting, Yoshi.
Link's my dude.
See, Link's cool, but
No.
Fake
Yeah.
news.
I mean,
Good.
to be honest, if any of the listeners want to go Google a lot of the conspiracy theories behind Yoshi, it might make a little sense.
Oh,
What
You
is
guys wanna read
Yoshi?
about Yoshi?
What is
I
the
don't wanna drop it
conspiracy
right now.
theory?
I'm not going to drop it right
Yeah,
now.
it's
but
Okay, well, tell me
down
afterwards.
Down the road, check it out. Yoshi is his character.
That's
Dark.
interesting.
Yeah, it's some deep shit, man. Dinosaurs and stuff, man. Illuminati and stuff, dude. It's
Oh,
real.
Just like, have you heard about the Rugrats conspiracy?
Yeah, with what? With Raptor or whatever?
Reptar?
Reptar?
You've never heard the conspiracy behind Rugrats? Or Chuck E.
No.
Cheese?
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese. I've heard Chuck
Okay.
E. Cheese, the pizza slices.
Yeah.
I'm like way behind on conspiracy.
Dude, supposedly it happened. Like, supposedly after that.
After
little
this, let's go to
documentary-
Chuck E. Cheese. We'll figure
Yeah,
it out.
I still love Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, they're still sanitary. The pizza's sanitary. It gets cooked at a temperature enough that you're not going to get sick. So,
I'm triple P all day, so I don't know.
peanut butter pizza?
Yes,
all
sir.
day, man. All
All
day.
day.
Triple P, that's a nice
That's it.
Wait, is
slogan
one of
for
the P's for
people.
pedophilia?
I hope not.
But,
Peter Piper
dude,
pizza. Come
This
on.
interview is over.
Dude, Chuck E. Cheese won't allow you in if you don't have a kid. If you don't have if you don't have a child and you're over 18, you're not allowed in Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
It's
a
like
bummer
a
too.
little-
Like,
Oh, shit.
oh, you don't
I did
like
not
Chuck-
know that. That's
like
why
I can't like Chuck E. Cheese as an adult. They're like, nope. All
That
right.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Peter Piper though, you can get drunk and still go play
True.
games.
They have BYOB at Peter Piper.
Do they really? No,
No, you
Oh.
just gotta sneak it in.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
they do
okay.
have pictures though.
And the Northeast one, you
I
used to
love
just
Peter
sneak it
Piper.
in.
Yeah.
Wait, so let's get back. Blue.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
is the name Blue? You guys are
The
blooming as
project,
artists?
yeah, we were just blooming. We were
Yeah,
growing.
That's bit, you hit the nail right there on
It's
that
pretty
one.
simple, explanatory.
I mean, that's kind of deep too.
So
I
with
get
this project, since it was coming from us being just honest and like trying something new.
it. Pretty vulnerable, dude. So that's pretty.
it
like,
was,
So it's
yeah.
nerve wracking, 100%.
Of course.
Yeah.
I want to say this was almost maybe just as or a little more nerve wracking than playing for Khalid, and I'm
Dude,
not
I'd
exaggerating.
say more almost, because
Yeah.
you guys are being pretty vulnerable, singing, playing beats, being like all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff, like I don't know, changing it up and like hope being accepted by the fans for doing something new.
Because
is
not
like,
only that, but we've already not to sound conceited, but we developed a pretty good fan base.
Yeah.
Like just from everything we've done in the past. So to be able to do something new and just see how it does, or see if even people will
Mess with it.
with it, be into it. You know, it was very scary for both of us. And Bloom, the title, I came up with it just because like I thought it was a perfect word for us. Just, you know, we're kind of experimenting, we're rebirth, you know, it's like it's like a new chapter for us, a new phase, and Bloom was just a word that stuck with me.
So were you guys in creative control of pretty much everything?
Yeah, 100% creative control.
What about this album cover? It's pretty beautiful.
It's
pretty
insane.
beautiful.
It looks like
it looks great.
we're in a volcano or something. So Nina, she is a local photographer here in El Paso. She took them over by the Asarco.
Yeah.
And we were not expecting them to come out as beautiful as they did. We didn't even know what to expect, you
They're
know?
so beautiful.
And like
And we had planned like a album artwork
originally.
shoot.
Okay.
And we were like, we're gonna try to get an album artwork out of this shoot. But when we looked at all the pictures, we just had to go with one of Nina's because it was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, it for some reason it made more sense, and it just worked with the project.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
I like the album cover a lot, actually.
Yeah, it just captured.
What are you guys wearing in the album cover?
What are we wearing?
It's like
Something that Adrian made. He throws it at us,
So
and I'm like,
basically,
okay,
Adrian is
I'll
our
wear this.
stylist, and he's
Yeah.
like, put this on, you fools,
Nice.
and that's it. But
We've actually everything that Adrian has given us, we'll wear it to places, and there are people that will try to buy it off our backs.
Yeah, we've had people try to buy some of Adrian's.
At
work,
Neon
so-
Desert, one of the security guards was like, "I will give you $400 right now if you take this off."
Yeah,
for me.
like I'm not joking.
And
It's
you
not.
didn't-
It's not.
You
a
didn't
joke.
take the $400?
No, boy, I know clothes are down. My titties gonna be hanging out. And all that.
I think it'd add to the show, dude.
Oh,
Being vulnerable, speaking of being vulnerable, having your boobs out, this is some beautiful shit right
My
here.
nipples and
Festival
shit.
season.
Neon.
Festival season. Put some pasties on, some stickers.
Nah,
I think you could do it, but you know, it's just me. I support anything you decide.
So we just directed him to Adrian's Instagram, and we were like,
Nice.
contact him. He'll make you something or something like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, we still want to showcase like all of the Swell Kids and what we do. So obviously, Adrian does handle majority of like management for us, but he also creates all the like garments that we wear for our photo shoots.
Nice.
And so we were wearing one of his newer pieces, and then we had fabric draped over us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, so there was. Okay, so I was thinking about the fabric draped over.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know, okay.
So
there's
underneath
outfits
the
under there.
underneath the fabric, there's new outfits that he created, and you can kind of see if you really look into it.
How
But-
did you guys kind of become models, man? That's a whole nother thing. A
Wow.
whole nother level of toughness.
I used to watch America's Next Top Model when I was a kid.
Which
Now
season?
I'm more into Drag Race,
What season's
RuPaul's
your
Drag
favorite?
Race, but I don't remember. Boy, I watched that like when I was like 9.
Season
and shit.
ask
six,
him
man,
what
season
season
6.
is his favorite in RuPaul's.
I
Drag
don't think
Race.
I have a favorite season on RuPaul's Drag Race. I got favorite drag queens, but not favorite like season.
You got a favorite season?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
What is it, Jay?
Favorite season number 5.
Season number 5. I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Who's
You
your
know
favorite
what?
queen on that? On that
Season
season?
5.
Yeah.
Alyssa Edwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got it.
Nice.
That's what she does. She
Yeah,
clicks
she
her
does the
mouth.
tongue.
Okay. For only the real fans.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
will know.
You know, come on.
Nice,
now.
nice. So you guys dropped the album. It was a little bit before this little live show-esque kind of thing, right? Or was it during
Yeah.
the live show?
No, so it was all planned out. We wanted to drop the album after we put out this live show.
Oh, so it's
because-
after. Okay.
Yeah, because we hadn't played a show since I want to say October.
Yeah.
So we took a big break, and when we wanted to come back, we didn't know what we wanted to do. Essentially, we just kind of were like, we can play a show.
Yeah.
We are doing this live thing now. So like, what's the best way to approach this? Because if we were just to say like, oh, we're gonna play a show here, come check us out, first show of 2019, and that's it.
Yeah.
Kind of boring.
Yeah, at
it's
campaign
kinda
leading
boring.
up to the show, you burned your beanies.
Yeah. So the yellow beanie, we burnt the beanie.
This guy burned a beanie.
And
I don't wear no
we
beanie.
pretty much burned all
It's not-
all our old merchandise.
Okay.
And again, just symbolic for
Yeah.
just birth, regrowth.
I get that. I get that.
And so
Would have been nice to give it away to maybe a Goodwill or something. But yeah. I mean,
they
contributing
came
to a
they came
carbon
from
footprint's
my
always great.
personal.
I do my own personable charities. And it's all good.
Contributing to the carbon crisis. I mean, I get it. It's a balloon.
Compost.
I get it, dude. He's taken away with compost.
I'm so sorry,
that's
Mother
what- The
Earth.
yin and yang right
I'm
here.
so
You got
sorry,
it.
Mother
It's the
Earth.
yin and yang.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's
man.
all it is.
It's beautiful.
So yeah, when we planned it out, we wanted to release the video first because this was going to be the first time they heard any new content from
Yeah.
us, as opposed to putting out a project then putting out the video or the quote unquote live show.
Yeah.
So we decided we wanted to put out this video and we wanted to disguise it as a live show
Yeah.
to get people excited. And one thing that we didn't see anyone from El Paso do was create a live show that was digital.
Yeah.
And so that's what we wanted to kind of create here, because I know it's been done obviously prior to, like, probably in bigger cities. You know,
Okay.
it's not like anything crazy.
I mean, I've never heard of it.
I mean, hey, if we're the first,
I've traveled to big cities.
if we're the first ones to do that, then that's pretty awesome.
I've been to
But-
New York once.
Yeah,
I didn't hear about it there.
There you go. So
Big city.
we wanted to like make it seem as if we were gonna play live, like
Yeah.
a full-on show.
Full on invite only. We'll
Yeah.
send you
Yeah,
the
yeah.
address type
See,
of
for
thing.
reasons I can't explain, that made me really nervous.
Yeah, no, exactly. We just wanted to spark. The one thing that I think all of us take pride in is just like kind of cultivating some type of reaction every time we do something.
Yeah.
Like whether it's a photo shoot, what we're wearing, a show, our statement, our music, we want people to just say something. We want them to just hear it, listen to it, see it, visualize it, and just be like, God damn, that's crazy.
Nice.
You know? And so we want to always push ourselves. So with this whole live video performance, we wanted to, I guess, give the impression that we were going to have a live show.
Mhm.
And so we got everyone hyped about it. And then once the time of the show came out, we just sent them a link in our email and we're like, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
You don't got to go anywhere. We're bringing the show to you.
Oh, that's sweet.
And so
If you're at
people...
work, if you're at Walmart,
Yeah,
anything,
you
we're
could
still
be
here for you.
anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. And
be,
we're
yeah.
going to show you what we're working on, and it's going to be directly for you.
Nice.
And we didn't put the video out at all when it first came out, just to the people that RSVP'd, and they got a first look at that. And
Nice.
so, yeah, we put that out, and it's, of course, when doing something new, you're going to run into, like,
gonna
just
say.
so many questions and confusion.
There's gonna
and,
be
like,
people like, "What's the address?
Yeah, I got
Where
a
is
link,
it?"
where-
They're
is
like,
this?
cool
You guys are-
video, where's the actual show?
You guys are playing right now. Where are you?
Yeah.
I want to go.
They're like, where's the show? We see the video. Where are you guys performing? And we're like, this is pre-recorded. Like, we just let them kind of figure it out.
Everyone's
on
just
their
like
own.
knocking down at the warehouse.
Yeah, literally,
Yo,
just like
let us in.
looking at all the warehouses in El Paso, just like, are the Swell Kids here?
Swell Kids
So
show.
yeah, so we wanted to
Scram.
do that, and then
Scram.
Scram, kids.
and so we wanted essentially just to bring the show to the people that support us, and I don't like saying fans. I don't know why.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't
Eddie
like
and I
some fans.
hate the word fan.
If anything, you're our friend.
Wait, so is
Yeah.
it saying like because like fans aren't good people? Are you attacking fans
No,
in
it just,
general right now?
I feel
or
like
what is
fans,
This? Is this just like a stab to everyone who's a
No.
fan? Is that what I'm trying to hear right now?
the word fan makes it seem like we're on top. If we're
Like
if
we're better than them. Yeah.
You
so
know,
that's how you perceive it when you hear
that's
the
how
word
we fans like, oh, they worship us,
So
that
there's no-
kind of thing.
fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Ceiling fans.
You don't
too?
have to worship
Silly
us.
fans too.
You can
Yeah.
go
I
eat Chico's
don't
tacos
like
with
that.
us any day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So we just say
All right, fair enough.
people who support us or just our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Friends and
friends,
supporters.
yeah, friends and supporters. So when we sent that out to them, they got to see our new stuff right before we put out the project, and
Nice.
then a couple days later, yeah, we released the project.
Was the video the whole project or was it just like
Just part.
It
part
was
of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Like
like
half of it or
three.
what?
Yeah, it was like 3 out of the 5 songs.
Okay.
Yeah. So a little more than half, but yeah, a good just like section of the
Nice.
project.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and then after that, we just released the project, and then that's it. We put it
It's
out
out.
there.
Nice,
It's
dude.
out.
How did people receive the live show, realizing like we can't see or we can't like be there? It was like, oh, we'll watch it.
It was crazy because I think a lot of people were first confused, like we mentioned, but then afterwards they're like, "Holy shit, that was so cool!" Like they,
Nice.
you know, until they
Nice.
actually put the pieces
Yeah, yeah.
together, we
Like,
had to
wait
make
a
them
second.
think. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they were just kind of like,
It's like
"Oh,
Inception.
the
They're
show
like-
is a video.
yeah.
Like that's your performance," and then they're just
You
like,
can watch
somebody
us in the
like,
comfort of
oh.
your own home.
"Yeah," and then like,
If your home's comfortable.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some homes aren't that
Some homes are broken, yes.
Yeah.
Take a moment
We're
of
not gonna get
silence.
into
I'm
that
taking it out.
Moment of silence for the
topic today.
Guys, just a moment, please.
A moment of silence,
Yeah, can we just have 2 seconds? Yeah, that was beautiful.
Okay, cool.
Guys, thank you.
There it is.
To all you ladies out there. Late night, dude. I can be late night. For sure. I get that a lot, actually. A lot. Like, of my voice. Like, people like it. Yeah.
Soothing.
Mad sexy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm told. I don't really kind of resonate with it, but I get told that often.
I mean,
pretty much all the time.
picture you put on Instagram of you butt naked was mad sexy.
Strength. It symbolizes strength, I think.
Yeah.
You know,
It does.
I'm blossoming. I'm blooming.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bloom. Your caption should just be changed to bloom.
Yeah, next time. Next
Yeah.
one will for sure.
But yeah, so the project's out, and surprisingly, like, just the response we got to it was just so positive, and it felt so nice to see
dude.
that
That's
people were like, you know what, this is really sick. One of our friends from New York, actually, he's a writer out there, and we sent it to him, and he just kind of got back to us, and he's like, yo. He's like, I know this is new for you guys, but there's so much potential.
Nice, dude.
Like, you guys have so much
Like
potential.
from DJ to artist, that evolution's huge, man.
Exactly. And what's crazy is that this project, at first, I was like, what if no one likes it? What if people don't fuck with it? And like, it's just downhill from here, you know? And that's something that me as an artist just like constantly thinking about. And with that, I think it took these guys right here kind of like reassuring.
I'm in the room too.
There you go. Yeah. Prior, we had a conversation, and these guys were like, you know what? Think of this project as a statement piece. Think of it as us saying we're gonna try something different, and we're gonna explore this route. And now that I'm looking at it that way, and I've changed my perception on it, I think it's such a beautiful project because this is just quote unquote the beginning.
You getting bored over here?
Eddie doesn't like when I get real mushy and emotional and.
Nah, these chairs.
We're almost done, dude. Don't worry.
You need a sponsorship from IKEA or something, because these chairs, boy, are like hurting my butt.
It's because Eddie doesn't have a
Wow,
rolling
Jerry,
chair.
we're
Wow.
not going to take too lightly to that. We've waited about
Jerry, catch
12
him outside.
We've waited a lot of years for these fine, beautiful, colorful chairs that don't allow you to slouch. Maybe we got to slouch.
All I know is that
I need like butt warmers. I need a
someone
back
needs to- Someone needs
massage.
to meet Eddie outside.
Catch me outside then.
Catch it on the chairs, man.
I personally
The
love
whole-
these chairs.
Yeah, man. This is wow.
I
That
have
was
a rolly
cut
chair.
deep right there.
And it's great.
Man,
I
we
think
got a
Eddie's-
special chair.
It's
for
because
Eddie.
I don't have a rolly chair. That's
Yeah.
why I'm so salty.
I think Eddie's salty because I got the rolly chair.
Yeah,
and
we
he
got a
has
rolly
the
chair.
standard
We got a rolly chair for Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
It's outside.
So what's next? What's next with Swell Kids? Was to say you guys like? Kinda,
Hopefully that's it. Hopefully we don't have to do nothing else.
Yeah.
Hopefully that we just ended like
End
that.
on a high note.
Yeah.
Beautiful photography, beautiful music, beautiful
That's it.
video.
No, so.
Why jinx it?
Yeah, exactly. Just-
I think we're very. What's next for us is just on music videos. I love watching music videos, so
Oh,
I
nice.
think we definitely need to keep doing music videos.
Yeah, there's a local
overall.
production company that does really good music videos, supposedly.
I heard of that.
I saw the Google reviews; they weren't really that good. So yeah.
No, that's actually I think kind of a fault in the system. Google's actually doing some weird shit to everyone
was a
right
bot.
now.
Sure.
Yeah,
It
it's
was a
kind of
bot
the big
for
corporate
sure.
companies kind of like trying
Yeah.
to attack the little guy. That's what I hear. And that's what I've heard. I don't know enough. Like, it's just room on the street.
They're just bots.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
paid,
those Russian
paid
bots.
That's
Yeah.
all it
I'm gonna
is.
break this. fucking thing.
No, so basically for us, the next thing is just content. Like that's
Content.
the one phase. I guess that's the one word we would consider this phase. Is just content.
Content. Nice.
We've done the whole local circuit, and it's awesome, and we love and support everyone that's like helped us out so far. But now we kind of want to reach out of El Paso and just kind of see what we can do as far as sending out our content elsewhere, and then just seeing how that goes. Because for us, we were so focused on putting on really great shows inside El Paso, and just putting out things here locally.
Yeah.
That we kind of like everything else kind of fell by the wayside when it came to just like Eddie said, music videos, more music online, just like having a more online presence,
Nice.
which is also ties into the whole live performance video. So
Definitely.
yeah, so what we want to do is create more of an online presence so that maybe labels, hopefully labels in the future can see what we're doing and have more of a grasp of who we are.
Yeah, cool.
So we can. So those labels can reach out to us, and we can be like, "Psych,
Yeah.
we don't want to sign to you
Independent baby.
all day."
Independent all day.
Nice.
But no, yeah, that's basically
Unless it's like a
it.
good label who supports you and like
Yeah.
kind of gets you going and
Like,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
what's crazy
It's
is that
beautiful.
what's crazy is that after Khalid, we got such a rush of just like appreciation, and then we were like, well, you know what? Let's let's try to reach out to these labels.
Wait,
and
you guys
like,
are collaborating with Khalid?
No. After the show.
Fake news as always. This whole podcast
I
is
already,
fake news.
no. We are not collaborating with
Rumor
them.
on the streets.
People
People
are
think
always
that,
asking
always.
us.
Dude,
Like,
I got
Yeah.
the rumor on the streets, man. I know a lot of things. You might be able to trust it.
we are not
Cannot deny
collaborating.
or confirm
with
those
Khalid.
things.
This is confirmed. We are not collaborating with Khalid.
What about?
But if it happens, cool.
Whisker.
Hey,
Whisker, nah, that
send
guy.
that link
Wow.
over.
That guy owes me
Damn.
$3,000.
Damn.
I'm not gonna
Damn.
collab with that guy.
Rat on the street, go, sniff niff. That's real shit right there, real shit.
The New
That's
York
it.
beef.
That's on Pershing for sure. That's what I hear. Pershing Yandel, that's what I hear
Yeah.
all day.
You can always trust the word on that street.
Hey, so we're starting to wrap it up, but how do you find Bloom? Can you find it even anywhere?
You can find it everywhere.
Everywhere. You can find it on Tidal. You can
Can you
find
really
it
find it on
on
Tidal?
yes.
Find
You
it
can find
on
it on
Tidal.
Wait,
Google
what?
We
Play
don't
Store,
We don't play with our distributing.
How do you put it on Tidal?
Amazon. Don't worry about it.
I thought it was like, fair enough.
Don't. I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy.
Jay-Z.
Wow.
Jay-Z, we just
You can
messaged
find
him.
it on Tidal.
Dude, I've
Jay-Z.
actually heard of Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an up and coming R&B singer.
Yeah, he has a family man, I hear.
Yeah.
I mean, families are beautiful.
I think he's dating some girl named what's her name?
Queen Bee.
Beyonce.
Fiance? Is it?
Fiance. Yeah, fiance.
He has a fiance.
Yeah, that's her name. Fiance.
Damn. Dude, that's beautiful, man.
Beyonce. Fiance Coles. That's her last name.
Nice.
Anyways,
Damn.
you can
J.
find
Cole's ex?
all.
You stole a girl from J. Cole? Wait, you guys are collaborating with J. Cole?
It's fake news. But yeah, you can find Bloom on everything.
Wait, you guys signed to
everything.
Jay-Z?
No.
Alright, sorry. Let's get down, get serious. So you can, somehow you can find it on Tidal.
Tidal.
Apple
Google Play Store,
Google Play.
Apple Music, iTunes,
Spotify?
Spotify. I love Spotify. Spotify is my go-to.
See, I still haven't hit up Spotify yet. I guess I'm old geezer or something.
SoundCloud,
Pandora?
anywhere. Pandora, you can find on Pandora for real. I'm not even playing Pandora.
Yeah, we play everywhere.
YouTube.
Because you never know what people are gonna listen
Usually,
to.
a
you
lot of
know?
people listen to Pandora still. I
I'm
do.
surprised. I'm like,
I love Pandora.
what about Spotify? It's beautiful.
I get a lot of flack for not being on the Spotify bandwagon.
Apple Music needs to step their game up.
See, that's what
'cause
everyone tells me, and I'm on Apple Music, and I've never experienced Spotify, and
I
I'm
just
satisfied.
recently started switching
just-
over to podcasts on Spotify
Ooh.
because I just like their interface way better.
So
I
Ooh.
listen
The
to
Woodruff Show
your
influenced you guys?
Yes, I listen to it on Spotify.
So we influenced you to be on Spotify.
Yeah.
So the reason you guys put an album on Spotify is because of the Woodruff Show?
No.
Basically, you
get
created
down.
the Swell Kids.
Damn, dude. That was Swelly Dubs from the
you
beginning.
and-
Put
man.
some
Jay-Z.
respect on our name.
You and Jay-Z created us.
Damn. So wait, Swell Kids on Instagram. We got you on YouTube. We got you pretty much all over the internet.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Paso
definitely.
Times.
So that's it.
What?
I don't know, local magazine.
You,
Yeah,
you
you're
can
on the El Paso
literally.
Times.
Yeah, we
you
are
can
on El
search
Paso
us.
Times,
We are
actually.
on the El
Oh.
Paso Times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a little article.
But it's more of an honor to be on the Woodruff show. So
Thanks, guys.
at the end of the day.
I hear that all the time, though.
Yeah.
I don't have a big head or anything.
I mean,
It's a tough gig to
physically it's kind of big.
It's getting
like
big.
it's a big head.
Yeah, it's kind of like Samson.
Feel bad for your mama.
Damn.
Yeah.
Actually, I was a C-section
Oh, okay.
because I had a big head.
Yeah.
Still
See,
feel bad for your
exactly.
mama.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Mom, thank you for listening.
So yeah, and then with us, like as far as what we have coming up, we're just gonna keep releasing new music.
Cool.
We're gonna keep testing the waters. We're gonna keep pushing our sound and just what we can do, and then yeah, go from there. And
Nice.
then, like hopefully expand more with our brand and just our artistry.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, hey, thanks for jumping on the show. I really like the album. If you guys want to check it out and let me know how it is, you can go ahead and do that. You don't have to, though. Love you guys.
But you should.
But you should.
Bye.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys.
Sick, dude.
Delete that whole thing.
All right, let's
We're
go
gonna do
again.
it over.
All
right, that was the
practice
Jerry, I was
run.
recording.
It wasn't recording, guys. You have to do it over.
Damn.
Record.
Damn.
Yeah, so tell us when is a weird one west.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah,
let us know, man.
literally.
Yeah, dude, we'd definitely be down. Whoa, if you want to hit us up. Like, I'd be down to do a lot of stuff because we've done a couple of videos right now.
But can y'all do weird shit?
Oh, dude,
I
only
want
weird shit.
Yeah, we want weird.
But
We
it has
really
to
want
be
weird.
in the
Yeah.
West.
Yeah.
So none of this. We can't go to Austin or anything like that. It has to be in this.
All in El Paso.
Yeah, no, it could be out of El Paso, just
Oh.
west. Of
Let's
El
shoot a
Paso.
music video in your house.
Yeah, we could. I'd be down. It has to be weird though. Kind of like,
Very weird.
the
We should
surrealist party.
find a dead body in your house.
I could be the dead body,
Definitely.
and you could chop me up and eat me. And then
Eddie wants to do something
and
weird
then I
like
can
that.
come
I
out
don't know,
like
I'm
little
just-
babies come
I
out
just
of
like
your
funny
butt.
dumb shit. Like,
I do a lot of funny
did y'all
things.
see the Tierra Whack video?
I did see
No,
it,
it's
yeah.
You haven't seen it? Well, she's giving her pitch. You know how artists give the pitch of
Like
like
for the double
why
XL
I should be
freshman
on
rappers.
the XXL or freshman
Oh, nice.
rap
Yeah.
group. Her pitch was her eating chips. She
And then
did
she
not say
ate the
one
bag
word.
of chips and she was like, I'm done.
What kind of
And
chips?
that's it, Lay's.
Lay's, yeah.
What flavor?
While all the other
Original?
artists and rappers are like,
Literally all the rappers
I'm
are
the
coming
best,
hard. They're like
I'm
coming hard
creative,
with their
I'm
best
different.
like 16 bars or whatever, or
Yeah,
8
yeah, yeah.
bars. Her video is just her eating chips and then she's like,
But it was real. Was it a real
I'm
video?
done.
Like
Yeah,
that was
it's
really
a
her
double
pitch.
XL
Yeah, they
video.
put it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, they put it out.
Nice, dude.
that's
And-
the dumb shit I like.
Yeah.
It's crazy that she did that because every other rapper on there that's like considered for the freshman class
Yeah,
is
yeah.
all like
going hard, like,
spitting
trying to-
hard, and then she's just like, I'm done, and then she left. Yeah, but she's such a like she's the I want to say she's the next Missy Elliott.
Really?
Yeah, like she if you get a chance to watch her music videos,
Have you seen her music videos?
No.
so she's the first. You
I
know
don't
how we're
really
talking
like, I
about
don't really
Billy,
like female rappers. Personally.
like you know
it's
how we
kind of
were
out of my thing.
talking
I
about
have my zone.
Billy doing the
So you
first
draw
of
the
that.
line.
That's right on the line.
rappers.
Yeah.
Like
not-
doing the
sorry.
first project like that, like Billy doing the first project how she did.
Yeah, yeah.
Tierra Whack was the first artist to make a 15-track record, and every song is exactly 1 minute, no longer, no shorter, and every song just it cuts out a minute, and she'll make it that
Every video
length.
does with it.
And
Really?
then she made a whole concept video, a conceptual video for the entire project,
Really.
and
it's a
each song is a
15-minute video?
different. It's a 15-minute video for the entire album, and it's essentially one big music video,
And it was nominated for a Grammy.
and it was nominated for a Grammy.
Is it good?
It's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Oh,
That
okay.
if you
She
see
would have
that-
won if it wasn't for stinking childish Gambino. This is America.
That was a great video.
But that
too.
is a
No, but now they're
viral.
working together.
That is
so
a
Yeah.
viral ass
She not only
video.
got nominated, she
Yeah.
got to work with
She
him.
got nominated, and at the Grammys,
Yeah.
Donald Glover just went to her and was like, "We need to work together."
And they're in the studio.
And now they're working together.
Nice.
She worked at like UPS like maybe a
She
couple
worked
years
at
ago.
UPS?
That's a great job, actually, though.
I think
it is,
she
yeah.
recently just quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
because of
recently
all
quit.
this fame.
We
Wait,
saw
she quit
her
a great
at,
job to be a musician.
Yeah, we
Dude,
saw her at
UPS has healthcare, supports you.
I'm pretty sure she's good with whatever label she signed
Yeah,
to, because
so
good job.
she's fine now.
You get
She's
to deliver
good now.
happiness every
She
day.
never has to wear that brown uniform ever and
That's
ever.
it.
I mean, I don't know. I called my UPS driver Santa Claus. That's a pretty huge thing. Santa came today. I literally do say Santa when I see him. Santa? Yeah, and he really appreciates it, you know, delivering joy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you get
I
to
guess
kick out of
UPS,
that.
whatever, dude, they're not important at all.
Yeah.
They just connect the world, whatever, dude.
This is why I like FedEx.
I'm
I'm more of a FedEx guy.
No, but we're really down, dude. I think we have a new video coming out once we get the okay.
Yeah,
Because we're still figuring it out. But I don't. We haven't.
Well, the
really-
next video should be with JW.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Okay.
What's the time frame you guys thinking? We'll start talking about it.
Yeah,
I want to do it soon.
soon. Yeah,
Soon
yeah.
as
It's really
In
up
the
to
next,
you.
like,
Like you could tell us when you guys have time.
like in the next month or so.
Okay.
Bitch,
Yeah.
I'm talking sooner. Like, what's up? What's up with the calendar? Let's see.
Because we
March
were
27th?
thinking of doing something on our own.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to try something, yeah, we don't see why not.
Yeah, sometime in April.
Dude, I'm definitely willing to
And
try
it could
something.
be.
Even though you guys aren't trying on me anything with this one or Westford, whatever, dude. Whatever's cool, dude.
And also, it
I mean,
doesn't-
it's your loss. It's cool.
the video doesn't have to be them.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
the
have to
video.
be
We
us.
don't have to be in the video.
No.
You
we
could
could just
be
come
our
up with a
video.
concept.
So it could be me rapping as your video.
Yes.
Or be you as
We should get you to shoot heroin during our
Oh
video.
my god.
Let's do that.
I'm good at that. I'm a good. I look good on heroin.
Yeah.
I model well. I pose well. My eyes don't get all fucked up like normal people. My skin shines a little bit. It's because I'm Nordic.
Just get cocaine and you'll just rub it on your face. For the
Well,
whole
what
video.
song would you think?
I look good all coked out too.
What? No, for real, what song would you want? Like, what do you think would be good with him?
Any
I
song,
would
dude.
say MJ.
Yeah.
MJ is
I
more
have
upbeat.
really good outfits,
Yeah.
and I'm fun, and like that comes off well when I get videoed.
I think for the actual video, yeah, we have a song in mind.
If it's sad,
It's not sad.
cool.
It's like the only up
Yeah.
song.
I'm in.
Right.
I'm good at
Yeah.
upbeat. I have a good
So-
smile. I have a cheery aura, and if it's sunny outside, dude, I look great in the sun. As long as I'm not out too long.
We're gonna take you up on that.
All right,
That's
all
a
right,
great-
all
that's a
right.
good
I'll
offer.
do it. We can do it at my house
Good
too.
offer right there.
Making coffee. Making coffee. Like, damn, dude, this motherfucker makes some good coffee. I do make good coffee.
You should just make us breakfast in the video.
Dude, I make good breakfasts.
Yeah,
I
see?
make good chilaquiles, surprisingly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to taste
I
those.
love chili.
Dude, I make it pretty good.